Hello everybody and welcome to another Windwalker Monk video. Now, this will be my last video of 5.2 for the tips, my tips series I guess, and I'd like to start off by thanking everybody for subscribing and thumbs upping my videos for the past few months. And I would like to answer a couple questions that I've gotten in game and in my message box from you guys. So don't feel free to always, message me or whatever with questions. I don't always answer back to you directly, but I might talk in another video about it, and it gives me ideas. That's what keeps these videos going, is the questions I get. So the first tip I'd like to give everybody though is always continue to play the class you started with, because you can play all the Windwalker or Monk you want, but you still need to know what every other class does. And by playing, I like to play a healer. I have 2 healers and like a tank, so I like to play healers a lot. And that gives me a good perspective of how a DPS should be played and how a healer is supposed to be played. Because, you look at the team I'm running now, I have running with like a 3s Ellie Shaman. I might be running KFC in part of this video too. But I always run with people that know their cooldowns and they know when to burst, and they're just usually good players. And I usually don't look for partners, they just find me because I have like 100 friends on my friends list. So that's basically all I could say for that, is always continue to play what you started with. Now the first question I'd like to answer, I got a lot of, is can you explain your stat priority? Mastery is how I stack my stuff right now, mainly because Mastery can give you a big bonus with about a 40-second DPS increase. So you got Tiger Eye Brew at 20 stacks, or you have 8 stacks and you're about to hit 10, by the next time you have 5 stacks. You're looking at 40 seconds of good DPS from a high stacking Mastery, especially with the 3000 buff from a Shaman or a Paladin, a Holy Pal usually. So that's the stat priority. I'm going with Mastery this season. Hit and crit are pretty much pointless considering you miss a ton with auto attacks. You're never going to be able to cap that out. And crit, as long as you have over 28%, there's no reason to really forge into it, because with buffs you'll be over it. You'll be over 30, which is plenty. You're not about critting really. With one-handers, your attack damage is just constant. So you just want to be on top of target all day, every day. That's my stat priority: Mastery, Tiger Eye Brew, all that. Now let's talk about another question. And I got this question from Windwalkers and other people who just want to know about Windwalker. Can you explain in full detail your DPS and how Windwalker's DPS? The way I do it is I like to either lead with, because I like to run 3s a lot, so I lead with Mortal Strike. That way the shields and everything that are put on the target are lessened by at least 25%, which is always a good start on any class. Easier to break through shields, mage shields, all that. I like to hit them before they can get defensives off. As for DPS, there's many ways to do it. You wait for stacks of Tiger Eye Brew, or you do what I said. If you're playing teams like TSG or Hunter Rogue where they're on top of you, then all you have to do is hit the player next to him with Mortal Strike, and it puts a 15% debuff on the other guy for damage increase. So you stack 15% with 30%, and 40% if you're running with a Pally or Shaman. You're looking at 55 just from 55% increase for 20 seconds. That's huge. That's the best explanation. You might have to rewatch this to understand it. Now another thing I'd like to talk about is Ring of Peace. As you will see, with Ring of Peace up, you don't miss your auto attacks. I think this is a bug. I think they're going to take it out of the game. You don't miss anything actually. And I figured this out. Is a very easy way for me to kill people, and I'm just loving it. I think it's a glitch or something, because it seems very overpowered. I think that's why people are calling Ring of Peace overpowered, but I don't really think they know how overpowered it can be against melee. Like down in Warriors or Rogues, or maybe even other monks who have extreme parry, it's impossible sometimes to get them low enough to kill them. I miss Touch of Death on people sometimes. So it's much better with Ring of Peace. And I'd like to thank everybody for subscribing, and please thumbs up my videos if they help you at all, and rewatch this video if you need to hear this is my last tips one from 5.2. I probably just put out a couple more random 3v3 matches. So hope you guys enjoyed this season, and have fun. See you in 5.3 for sure.